Welcome to Platma. We offer simple and convenient ways to work with databases. You can manage your data directly through the UI or use the Flow component to automate processes. A database is an organized collection of tables created and managed by users. You can easily create, delete, and modify tables through the Data tab, simplifying data management. This table has two fields: an ID field for numerical values, and a text field for storing textual data. Such a simple structure is perfect for storing product information or customer records. Let's connect this table through the user interface using the data source to select data from the internal database. This allows you to easily and quickly connect to the internal database and start working with the data. To start working with the table, specify its name, Test 1. Choose the desired operation, such as retrieving a list of records. Establish the connection and check its status. Once connected, you can perform various operations on the table, such as adding, updating, or deleting data. After a successful connection, the system should display the number of retrieved entries, for example, 9. To display these records on the user interface, select the table element and adjust its size if necessary. Then, connect the data source to the table. The data source on the platform uses the queries in build DB data format, which is an array of objects. Each object represents a record with its corresponding field values. To retrieve data, execute a query that will return results, like the 9 entries in this example. For instance, if you're working with a product table, each object might contain fields such as product_ID, product_name, and price. We received 9 entries. Here, you can verify the number of entries that match the current data. The second method to work with data is by using Flow. The Flow element also allows you to query the database. First, go to the Flow tab and create a database connection. To establish a database connection, create an endpoint. This endpoint will act as the access point for the user interface to interact with the database. Specify the target table from which you want to retrieve data and connect to it to get the required information. We transform the retrieved information into a format compatible with the table element on the user interface. We can manually initiate the process and check the results to verify the process. This ensures all necessary modules are connected and functioning correctly, allowing us to retrieve 9 records successfully. We successfully retrieved 9 records. To access this data, ensure the table name is correct and the connection to the endpoint is established. The connection should be made to the endpoint, not directly to the table. The internal endpoint we defined matches exactly with the one we created, ensuring a seamless connection and accurate data retrieval. This alignment is crucial for verifying the integrity of our system and guarantees that the information we are accessing is reliable and current. It's like checking that your GPS coordinates match your actual location, a small but important detail that makes a big difference. The retrieved data is accurate. To display it on the UI, format the table and specify the data source. The data source should be the query object that connects to the Flow component within the Platma API. The query was executed successfully, and the retrieved data perfectly matched the expected results. This confirms that we can access the database tables through both methods, ensuring the reliability and consistency of our data retrieval process. You can work with data directly through the user interface or via Flow. This allows you to manipulate table data differently and for various purposes using different connections. Additionally, multiple operators can be used when connecting to the database. The first operation is to read records, then to create, update, delete records, or link multiple tables to obtain datasets. These are the fundamental operations required for working with databases. Platma offers flexible options for interacting with databases. Work through the UI or Flow and master the basics for seamless database management.